Today, we are demonstrating how to safeguard your organization against ransomware and data exfiltration type of attacks using Silverfort and Yubikeys. Silverfort extends MFA to traditionally unprotectable systems, preventing data breaches and lateral movements. Yubico's Yubikeys provide phishing-resistant MFA to combat modern cyber threats. Together, you can extend modern identity security controls to those blind spots that couldn't be protected before, like legacy applications, file shares, CLI tools, and more. So what we see here is a computer for user called Andy. Let's say Andy has access to certain confidential company files, which are stored on a remote file server accessible through this folder. If an attacker gets hold of Andy's credentials through some sort of phishing campaign or credential leak, they can easily access this folder and launch a ransomware or data exploitation attack. Let me show you how straightforward it is to do that. For a start, you can see Silverfort is disabled, so there is no protection in place right now. Here is a small script which will encrypt the contents of that folder on a remote server and will also copy the files over. If I execute this script, you can see the encrypted file is created over here. The attacker, if he wants to decrypt the contents of that folder, it is also possible to do that with this other script over here. You can see the decrypted file is created over here, and it has got all the confidential company information in there. Now let's turn Silverfort back on. Now, as you can see, Silverfort is active, so we have protection in place once again. Now, if the attacker initiates the same script, this time, Andy will be notified, asking him to complete the MFA prompt. Andy, not recognizing this activity, will deny this prompt. And with that simple mechanism, we have stopped the attack in its tracks. What prevented the attack is a simple policy configuration over here, defining the protocol, the users, source, and destination. With this, you can control who gets access to what resources, but also you can reduce the attack surface area.
Now let's see if Andy genuinely wants to access that folder for his regular activities, then what his user experience would be like. He would click on this folder, which will trigger the same MFA prompt. This time, Andy would click on Authenticate, which will trigger a response asking the user to complete the MFA using the YubiKey. Here's the YubiKey that I'm plugging into the computer now. It asks me to type the PIN for the key and then just touch the key. That's it. Andy has access to that folder now. It's as easy as that. This physical key is something that only the designated user will possess. So that's how you protect your valuable resources. You can extend this mechanism to any areas of your environment that couldn't be protected by MFA before, what we call blind spots. And for those blind spots now, with Silverfort and Yubikeys together, you have best protection in place. Thank you for watching this video.